All right, hello and welcome back as we get ready for our first series of the semifinals. Hoping for a good one. We will see, as we do have two teams here, both underdogs, but they both made their way through. We'll talk about that. Why don't we run through our week real quick? Well, last week first, as you can see your quarters results here. As you can see, all upsets by seeding. 3 series getting played. No sweeps, no game sevens either. And then that moves us to our 2 semifinals, which have yet to be played. Look at it in bracket form. You can see where things are at. As Luxor taking down the number 4 Honolulu to advance to this point. Meanwhile, Deadwood, you can say getting lucky, but getting a big win for pretty much everything over Inchin with that forfeit up there. So that's left things where we are. Then, of course, we will also have that Birmingham-Boston series, I believe, on Saturday night. So we hope to see you back for that one, but it'll be interesting as why don't we get to our team comparison, as you can see. Obviously, that 4-2 win for Luxor against the FF win for Deadwood. Your key players are Bacon and Bozy, and the averages are 4-2 in favor of Luxor. I think overall, Luxor have had a much stronger season and are once again very clear favorites in this game. I think Deadwood have shown promise. They have shown a level of strength. Obviously, we didn't get to see them versus Inchin, but we've only seen them once, and it was against Missouri in week 11, which was 3 weeks ago now. And I mean, we've only seen this roster, of course. Gavin only joining in week 10, didn't play, so has only played in week 11. And so this is a Deadwood team that before they got Gavin was on a pretty deep slide. I believe they might have lost 6 in a row. And it was that last win that ended up pushing them over the line into the postseason. So I think they're a team that they're a little bit fortunate to have made it to this point with that 6-game losing streak, but obviously they were like 3-3 before that point, or not quite, but they were around there. They were in a good spot. I guess before that point they were probably at like 3-1 or 2-1, something like that. So they definitely kept themselves competitive early in the season. Then of course roster changes, all of that. They end up with kind of in a bad spot roster-wise. Drop because of it, but then they bounce back with that last win, and now they're here. So, of course, for the other side, Luxor, their story all season was can't be the best teams. You'd see them play well, look pretty good against the teams who are struggling or in the bottom, and then you'd see them play an Inchin or a team like that, and they would struggle more. And you look at the roster, that's 4 strong players who you would imagine would be able to have that impact. But I think it was a little bit of struggling to play together, that they had a very strong baseline, which made them good enough to beat some of the best or some of the, more middle teams. But they struggled against the top because they just kind of got gameplay diffed. But of course, we don't have a team that will gameplay diff them here. Obviously, Luxor, I think they're confident that they have locked it in and can compete against those top teams, but they don't even need to prove that in this series, because if we look at it, this is a Deadwood team that fits that definition of one of the teams maybe in the bottom part of things. So I feel very confident in Luxor here. I think they're going to be the ones to win this. I'm going to go with a 4-1. I could see this being more one-sided. We can always hope with a closer series, but I think Deadwood need to show a very strong performance, maybe stronger than we've seen from them. Almost certainly stronger than we've seen from them, in fact, but we can choose to believe as we have our game started here, the first of the semis. Of course, Luxor in gold, Deadwood in black. to make up our teams here. So both teams getting their primary. We'll see how it goes as Gavin trying to get in the air. Defane left alone on the line. Bozy dunks it in. There's goal number 1. Deadwood, strike first. Defane left alone. A little too passive, can't get it away. And the Demons will strike first. Now, no links in for Deadwood to start things out. This will be their main roster. Of course, Mello sitting out for Luxor, so he's on the back burner, waiting to see if they drop this one. As they'll have Defane holding the spot for this game, and maybe they'll switch things out if they feel differently. This one bouncing out off the corner. Gavin a little awkward. That's an awkward pop. Bacon, it's off the bar. DK can't put it in. Plays it off the post, and Bozy will recover to dribble it away. Demo comes through. Defane off the left wall, looking for a 50, but Gavin's able to play it away. DK, though, a good recovery, and I think the bump opens it up, and it's a tie game. Luxor, bring it level. Defane drives in, bumps Mew away, and that lets DK bounce it through. And so Luxor quickly get their response. And we're all tied up at 1 minute in here. Mew now back off the corner again, dropped across. Bozy there, DK the big save. Another 150 out. Mew trying to move in. Low boost totals for Luxor, but that was a good touch by DK, and that'll buy them some time. Defane right back into Bozy. Gavin, that's wide. He'll look to follow it up himself, getting the read, but lets it go. Trying to leave it back to Mew, who will beat Bacon. DK now on another dribble, pushed into the corner. Bozy trying to wait on it, but it's another good clear, and Luxor will clear the line and push forward into the offensive third as DK not able to get around that one either. Feels like as soon as it's been a tough angle shot, just hasn't been able to get around it just yet. But of course, low boost, awkward play, and they're not trailing anymore, so a little bit less critical. Bozy tries to bring this one back. It'll get forced up the right wall. 2 players here for Luxor, and that demo will open things up on the other end. That is pushed down towards the corner again. Now back out. Bacon trying to win it forward. Holding in the corner. This one popped away. Defane not able to reach that one. DK up off the back wall. Double down in front. Bozy will get it downfield. Demons will break out yet again. Bacon are on the outside, left by DK as Bacon will push it downfield. Gavin now up towards the ceiling. Defane's already there, and he'll get it down towards the gray corner. Bozy now awkward on the first, but he'll beat Defane with his second. DK trying to center it out. Bacon's there first. This will bounce up high in the air towards the ceiling, where Gavin will be forced to play it, and he'll get it away for a moment, but DK's still there until Bozy finally does dunk it all the way down again. Now up the left wall, 2 minutes to go here. Still even, that one bouncing towards the net, but DK has time and will get it away. Can't grab that boost though, and so Bozy will be able to dunk it before Defane does finally return it down into the Deadwood corner. Another one played out by Defane. He'll think about a dunk, but Mew gets it around him. Another double commit in the corner there. Will give space to Bozy, though. He'll find Gavin up in the air. Defane can't keep it away. Gavin gives Deadwood another lead. An overcommit for Luxor. The rotation leaves them with more to be desired, and Defane left alone on the defense again. Can't get it done. 90 seconds left to go. Pressure here on Luxor. This one down towards net, though. The fake, the goal. Parity restored. We're all even at 2. Gavin faked out by DK. And Luxor immediately find another response. Held in the corner here, low boost on Defane. Mew only able to kind of 50 it away from his own teammate. Bozy now look for the read, but it's well 50'd away by Luxor. That'll beat 2 and get all the way downfield. That touch only sets up Gavin again, though, as he'll get it around the corner. He'll look for another, gets a bump. DK able to let it go. Good restraint. Plays passive and no one there to punish. This one's popped away by Mew. Deadwood trying to push forward. They've been ahead of the pace so far in this game, but can they find another lead? It's off the post, but Bacon puts it back in. 3-2. Deadwood another lead. Bacon, wrong place, wrong time, just trying to get back to the net. But that's not the rotation he would have liked. Now over to the sidewall once again. This one dropping down. Gavin on the dribble. DK the dunk away. Bacon. It's tied again. 3-3. Luxor make the mistake, and they repeatedly make up for it. And how about another tie game? Fourth unique tied scoreline this game. We've been tied at 0s, 1s, 2s, and now 3s. We'll see about 4s because that time bank starting to run real low. Defane trying to jump in. It'll get played out. DK now looking for the back pass, but no one able to commit. Bacon has to wait back. He gets bumped, but he does still get the touch on it. DK now will pop over. Bozy tries to follow it quickly and now just gets bumped off. Defane loses out on that 50. Bacon nearly died, but he does win it forward again. Now dropping back down. One downfield by Bozy. Bacon trying to double back with it. Playing it from the back wall. Gets the touch out. Gavin up for it. Defane trying to dive. This one popped up by DK. Could get a little bit awkward. That's a good clear downfield. That will find the turf. And we have overtime in game number 1. Tied up at 3. It has been Deadwood to find every lead. Can they close it out? That touch goes the wrong way. Could have been a shot, but it will not be so. And we'll play on past the kickoff. This one, though, another big 50 back. Bacon will have to play it, but he does have time, and he'll get good control of it. Going towards the back wall now, but Mew is there, although he won't get a touch. Bacon the double down. Defane the 50 to hold it in the corner. Another slight touch, but Bozy's still under this one as he'll now pop it up in the air, and Bacon will play it right back into that same corner. Gavin trying to get it away, but Bacon steals it away. 50 up off the sidewall. Bozy uncontested, puts it on target. Almost in, but Defane this time stands tall in the final third. Conceded 2, but that one he keeps away, and it could just save the game. Bacon trying to play it across to the side. Gavin now another flick downfield. DK up to the backboard, looking for a double, fakes it out, and Mew is uncontested, but he won't connect again. Bacon over another. One more to the corner, but Gavin able to get the save. This one dropped down. Mew another high clear. Gavin low boost chasing it, gets it down to the post. Bacon trying to get it away, but Mew is there. Doesn't even need boost. Now he'll hunt for a demo. Makes Defane jump. DK only one touch. That one will bounce down wide. Bacon trying to play it around. That one could threaten. That touch from DK might not help. It's out to Mew. Low shot. They almost 50 each other. It's opened up, but they can't hit a shot. Gavin puts it wide. Mew wide the other way. And we play on towards 2 minutes of extra time. Bozy trying to center it again. Another one popped away by DK. Mew up to the ceiling, bouncing back down. Bacon uncontested with a touch is light, and Defane dived early. Gavin, I think a side flip slows down the push, though, as Bozy will try to pop it in. He'll beat 2. Defane left alone. He can't get there. Deadwood take the game. Defane left alone, panics, guesses wrong, and Deadwood do get the game. It was back and forth, but it just felt like Luxor too miscoordinated. Not able to get the pressures. They get outshot 10-6, and they will drop this game number 1. Now, I do see everyone readying up. I do wonder if we're not going to see a sub coming through. And I will say, of course, this game was close enough. I don't think we need to see a sub. But if Melo's playing it, if Melo's feeling it, if he's feeling like he can play, I think we'd like to see one. Obviously, defang that big defensive play in the middle, but 3 of the 4 goals were scored on defense alone. So I don't think that's his fault necessarily, but I think that says something about the other 2 are leaving him alone, and he's getting a little bit awkward when he's left alone. And so whether that's a play style, if you need someone more defensive, or you at the very least need to clean up DK and Bacon diving on top of each other to leave him there. And we'll see if they can get that done. That's a pretty good start, though. DK from towards the post, able to push that one in. Just goes right behind Bozy, right through. Luxor get their first lead. It's 1-0 here. This one sent downfield again. Gavin down off the ceiling. Bacon's already there. He'll roll it just wide. Deep Fane racing in, but it's right at 2. Gavin the save. Mia the touch to the side. DK loses out on another challenge as Gavin's just waiting behind it, but he runs out of boost and can't get there. Fortunately for them, DK will 50 Bacon. And Luxor will be forced back as there's another team bump as well. Luxor just look awkward around each other. Like they're struggling to know when they should dive, where they are, who's going. Is how about another double commit between Bacon and DK? Bozy now will force it downfield. He'll get the mid boost. He'll get a pinch across. Bacon, though, a long clear. Could have threatened, but it is wide, and Mew is back there safely enough. Now bouncing towards midfield. Defane, a low boost, but gets a strong touch. Is it in? No, just wide. And now off the post again. Gavin almost pulls a Bacon. But fortunately for him, it goes wide off the other post, and it'll stay just at 1. As Defane, another long clear, another one wide, but Bozy this time is there for it. Now dropping straight back down. Mew on the catch. DK with the win. This one will roll out. Gavin will get bumped. Defane right at Bozy, but Bacon puts it in. 2-0. Defane's shot is lacking, but Bacon's has a lot more behind it. Luxor have the first multi-goal lead of the series here in game number 2. See, Red Guy, I'm going to guess it wasn't intentional, and I know you capitalized the I as well, but I find it really funny that you capitalized the DFA in Defane. If you didn't capitalize the I as well, that'd be even further into that direction. As DK tries to follow this one up, that one's down towards net, but Mew is there to block it away again. Mew now another one downfield. Pinched out to the side. DK not just going to let it go. It'll be Bacon to jump up. Gavin, though, going to send it right back in. That forces DK up. 2 in the air again for Luxor as Defane finds an even 50. Only Bozy in the air. He'll play it to the back wall. Bacon a light touch away, but Mew is still able to reach it. Now DK gets up uncontested, but Luxor a little lacking in these clears. Fortunately for them, that high bounce will remove a shot, and they will eventually break out. Bacon, that one's over. Defane will try to chase it himself, but Mew's there for a save. Bozy now up in the air again. A control pop up, looking to follow, but he's out of boost. Another double commit on the defense for Luxor, though. No one currently in the net. Pretty low on boosts, especially in Defane's case, but he'll get this save easy enough. Still, though, they're all in the corner. They're all diving. No one's getting back. DK's almost own goaling, but he'll guide it wide, and Bacon will push it away. 100 seconds left to go. Still the shutout holding here for Luxor, as they have a 2-goal advantage. And they're looking to close it out as this one will bounce out. It should be open. It's Bacon again. It's 3-0 Luxor. 3-0 now their lead. As Bacon finds an opportunity, of course, set up by his teammates. And Luxor grow their lead here to 3. They're showing we questioned if they should run it back with the same roster. Wondering where Mello was, but it looked better enough. I'd say Deadwood specifically have had less offensive threat, as Defan wanted that ball, and he let DK know. He told him, that's mine. He bumped him off it, and then he dribbled it down the middle. So, respect to that. Love to see that from your sub. I think mainly you think of the one play, I don't know if it was last season or season 1, but Halio bumping, I think, Scythe off it and just stealing it. You know, same situation there. Just the better player taking control. This one, though, is just in by Bozy. 44 to go. Deadwood far from out of this one. As Bozy gets up, gets that low shot. It's under DK, and there's no one else there. And so, 44 seconds left to go. And Deadwood, definitely still a chance in this second game. Luxor can't afford to let this one slip. Bacon, though, in the air, trying to fake down low. He'll get a 50 off the side. Now Defane fakes it out, but it's played out to the side again. DK still on it, though. Luxor relentless on this attack, but unable to find the net. As that one pings off the bar. But DK, there you go. Puts it back. It's 4. His first attempt rings off the bar, but hey, stays with it. Finds a pretty good angle. Slots that one behind the goalie, and the 3-goal lead has been re-established as there are 19 seconds left to go, and it's 4-1. So I think I'm feeling pretty confident in Luxor winning this second game, but hey, still a chance. Bacon, though, trying to push forward. Defane had to hit the post on that one. Gavin off the side, trying to play it back away. Now it's DK into the corner again. This one 50'd out. The clock strikes 0, and Luxor equalize in the series as each team has a game through 2. This time, they're the ones who outshoot 15-1. That's one of the more one-sided shot differences you'll see, I think. As, of course, that's still with Defane in. And I'm surprised it's that low, to be honest. I feel like Deadwood were not nearly as threatening at all. But 1 is insane for the game we just watched, I feel like. They had enough time, and I feel like enough attempts at the net. Deadwood should have more things going on target to give them shots. And, of course, you can also say 4 for 15 isn't an incredible conversion rate for Luxor. Now, 4 goals is enough. But say you get cut down on how much offense you have. If that's your conversion rate, you only get 6 shots. That might only be a goal or 2. And if Deadwood can get more going themselves, which is how they would cut down your offense, that could be scary. So I'm sure you'd love to see them shoot a little better. But, of course, if they can dominate 15-1, if they're only giving up 1 shot, I think 4 goals will do it. So we'll see how this one goes. Same rosters, of course. Bacon, I don't think that was what he wanted. Got a bit too much on that, cleared it all the way downfield. Now there's a big demo. There's a shot, but Bacon is back in time. He covers his own mistake. I'm saying over. And he keeps this one scoreless. I don't know about Bacon. Okay, well that would have hurt my case. So I appreciate it then, Pitt. I was thinking Lynx would take one, but if he forgot they exist, then I guess he wouldn't have. As this one's out off the corner again. See, I didn't remind managers of timeouts because I did before the quarterfinals. And so I was thinking, well, I already did once, so they should know they're there. I don't need to again. This one dropping down. Mew trying to play it across. Bozy is there. Deadwood score first. Once again, 2 players stuck on top of each other. They both do the same thing. They both get beat. And it's open for Bozy. I mean, I did send it before the last one, but yeah, I mean, I guess that's fair. Definitely didn't get a chance to use it last time. This one dropped out again. Bozy trying to play it in. DK in the air. Bacon over to the side. Okay, still on that one. Doesn't have a lot of boost, but he's able to pinch it into the corner. This one now centered out as D-Fane again was right on top of DK. I think Luxor just needs to space out. Feels like they're always right on top of each other. And then if it goes forward, they're not middle or where they need to be. And if it goes backwards, they just both get beat and there's no one else back. So I think that's the main thing. Obviously double commits, but just in general, this team needs to kind of space out as that one hurts. All you can say. As it is 1-0 still. DK's shot just barely down off the post. I'm not even sure if he got a shot for it. As this could be another chance. Still D-Fane racing in, but that's a big dunk, and now it's Bacon. Can't get that touch, has to circle around. DK will get it back to the corner for now, but Gavin's still going to pop it back down. Bacon eventually swinging back in. DK awkward touch out, but the shot is wide. Approaching that 2-minute mark. Haven't really seen any offense for Luxor. Kind of the exact opposite of our last game, as D-Fane though a chance, but he can't get under it. Bacon gets demoed, and it'll be Gavin to get it all the way away again. Won't get that reset though, so Bacon will get another one back the other direction. This 150 to cross. Bacon pop up in the air. Bozy and DK. DK's dunk will just play it right back away. And it's Gavin on it all the same. 100 seconds left to go, down to 95. Luxor still down by 1. No goals on the board after they put up 4 in game number 2. Gavin now back down off the left side. This one played away. Mew will dunk it back forward. Pop up off the corner. Bozy! It's 2! Deadwood lead by multiple. Mew the pop-up off the corner. Bozy the strike. Bacon the only one with a chance, and he can't react in time. And Deadwood lead by multiple. And it's 3. The kickoff falls apart for Luxor, and they concede another. DK kills it. Bacon's upfield. D-Fane's the same. They split to both corner boosts, but neither player turns back towards their net, and it goes right between them. D-Fane now trying to center it out. Luxor need to get going if they want to win this third game. Deadwood once again just out-pressuring and taking advantage of mistakes. D-Fane up in the air, won't have boost to follow. Bozy will let it go though. Gavin forced to play it. D-Fane will dunk, but it's just out to the side again. Now Bacon trying to dribble forward, fakes it down low. DK's shot though is saved. Down to 40 here. Mew to the back wall. Gavin off the backboard again. Bozy a 50, saved away off the backboard. 30 seconds dropping down. DK the musty, blocked out off the backboard. Mew now following it up. Gets it downfield. Bacon the touch back. Now around the outside again. D-Fane trying to play it down. DK dunked off the side. Time running really thin. Need a goal now, but Mew won't give it to him. Deadwood bounce back from game 2. They dominate game 3. They will take the series lead. I just think, I think Luxor need a change. We've seen 3 games. They need a change. We'll see what they do. It feels like Deadwood, if they get offense, are pretty good at converting it. That I don't think Deadwood are doing anything crazy, but Luxor are making mistakes and Deadwood are scoring. It's that simple. As I didn't see our shots exactly because we have D-Fane dropping out, so we are going to see our sub, but 7-5 on what we see showing. And we'll see what we see as we head on towards game number 4. I like the change. I think D-Fane, especially individually, was not playing bad. But I think all 3 members of Luxor just weren't having it. that they're just diving on top of each other. They're just getting too close. They're not playing their chances well. I mean, we saw it. Even in the game where they got 15 shots, they still only score 4. Meanwhile, in that game, Deadwood had like around 6 shots, and they put in 4. I think it was Bozy was 3 for 5. Like, they're just converting. Mainly because the goals they're getting are off of mistakes, as that one also hurts. Mello giving a shot at a mostly open net, but just plays it out to the side again. Mello now off the back wall again, dropping down. Bozy will get the clear away. Now, wait a minute, Pitt. Pitt, I think... I see the correction, obviously. But now, wait a minute. Imagine Luxor and the Pharaohs get eliminated. No way. This one out to the right side again. It's been a lot of Luxor pressure early, but few shots, and of course, nothing through the net thus far. Bozy catching up to this one, mistimes it, and he'll get demoed. Mello now straight down the sideline. Gavin is there. He'll slow it down. Trying to play it away again. DK off the left wall. Mello on it. 50 down. Bouncing in front. Bozy the save. We stay 0-0. Bozy now another one out to the side. Veered down the sideline. DK trying to follow back. Low boost. A mistouch. But the shot wasn't direct enough, and Luxor get it away. The same issue cropping up there. Mello too close in the corner, maybe trusting his teammate too much. And Luxor, that's just not working, as another double commit opens up the back. No shot on target thus far, and they'll be lucky to not see one. But Luxor, again, they're just not... I don't know if it's communication, they're just not playing well or what, but something's not working with their rotations. And that's the main reason I think these games are awkward. It's killing their attacks, it's giving their opponents shots. And it's really just putting them kind of on a back foot here. As Bozy's trying to get this one away. Bozy downfield again, Bacon off the sidewall. See, Pitt, the problem is we've seen now all 4 players involved in it. So it's not like, oh, it's 2 of them, or oh, it's 1 of them. It's been everyone. They've all been doing the same things. As we're halfway through, there's no goals on the board yet. That one rings off the bar, though, and Bacon will get the follow-up touch away. Bozy, though, keeping the attack on. Probably the most threatening attack of the game so far. And it's coming for the Demons here. As finally, this clear could give some space. Mew a little awkward. Mello the pass. Bacon far down. Mello secures. 1-0. Luxor score first. Back and forth we've gone. Each team has had their chances. But finally, it's Mello and the Pharaohs that break through. Still a lot of time left to go, but they'll try to hold on to this one. DK across, no angle, no shooter. It stays out. Taking another 50. This one bouncing across. Mew barely able to reach it, but he'll get enough on that 50. Now Mello up in the air again, trying to play it forward. It'll get bumped back across. Bacon now down off the ceiling. DK, ground pinch shot. 2-0. Luxor extend. Bacon bounces it down. DK keeps it on the ground, right under Mew. And the Pharaohs get number 2 to double their advantage. Mello now already up for this one. Gavin's there for the block. He'll get another 50 as well. Now over to the corner. This one will bounce back down. DK off the right wall. Mew just about able to pop it up. Bacon trying to pop it across again. Gavin downfield. DK back towards their own corner. He'll play it across. Bozy now jumping up. Doubled back down. DK will try to play it forward. Mew up in the air. Bozy trying for a shot. It's on. But Bacon gets up in time. That might have been a Goomba, though. Makes things awkward before DK gets it away again. DK now drops it down. Gavin trying to get it away. Mallow up in the air, looking for control. Gets towards the reset, but it's out to the side again. Now downfield. Bacon trying to win it forward. Bozy is there to get it away. Mellow up. Looking to center it, trying to jump in, tap to the back wall. Gavin will get it out to the side for now. Now over to the left side, Bacon trying to chase it, will get nothing done except waste a bit of boost in time. Bacon now trying to clear this one away. He'll get by Gavin, that'll buy a lot of time, and Deadwood don't have a lot of time left. 15 seconds, they still need 2. 10 now. Ticking down, DK cutting, that'll force a 50, and that clear from Mellow should secure it. After 4 games, we are even once more. Luxor, tie it up. You saw the chat mentioning it. We're following the game 1 script, except instead of goals, we got games, as Luxor this time outshoot 9-3 and outscore 2-0. But we've seen this before, and I need to see it again. Game number 2, Luxor looked good. They looked controlled. But then they came back in the next game, and nothing worked. And so I'm not going to fall for it again. Obviously, they have Mellow in. Mellow now has a game of warming up. Could be another step up. Could be something cleaner. Could be the same thing. But I, at this point, can't trust Luxor. That I think Deadwood could turn it back. So I just need to see which way this one goes. And, I mean, the first goal could matter. Because the first goal has matched up with the winner of every game thus far, with 2 through 4 being one-sided for that team. DK, though, there you go. There's goal number 1. DK gets up the sidewall, is in just the right place, and then it's a rocket dead center. Luxor get first blood. And as both these teams battle for match point here on the Aquadome, it'll be the Pharaohs who start out with the advantage. Gavin, though, trying to float it away. Bacon will force it back over, and Mellow will turn. DK trailing behind him, thinking about cheating up as there's a double commit. Bacon thinking he has a clear path. DK thinking he's the one under it. They both jump in. That forces Mellow to buy time, although he does pretty well at that. DK not going to be able to reach this one, so it's just Bozy to send it over to the side. Mew catching up, just bangs it off the sidewall, does force it forward, but also gives it up to Mellow. Mellow now trying to dribble it away. It'll instead just be Bacon to send it downfield. Gavin now around. Bozy another send. Bouncing down the sideline. Bozy under it. Double commit. Luxor not winning the 50s. But it's Bacon to get that higher touch away. Now off the right side again. Mellow flick across. Trying to find it. But it's played away off the side. Bacon now back down, bouncing away, touch over one. DK loses out to Gavin. Gavin on the dribble. DK can't get it. Deadwood tied the game. Gavin beats DK twice on his way to the net. And he gives Deadwood their equalizer. Three and a half minutes to go. And we're all tied up, but not for long. Mellow gets it back. Popping it up. One high shot. Doesn't need to follow because it's nested in the top left corner. And Luxor, just like we saw in game one, get their goal back. But this time, of course, they're the ones ahead of the pace. And so that's keeping them in the lead. And we're going to need to see Deadwood not only get another to tie it, but then break the trend and take a lead for themselves. Gavin trying for the reset. I think 2 go there, but they do get it away for the moment. Mello now a 50 up high in the air. Bozy will get bumped away. DK the dribble. He gets his revenge. 3-1. This time DK forces it through Gavin. Gets the demo. And it's 3-1. Luxor. Double the lead. They don't even give Deadwood a chance to tie it quickly. Of course, though, still a lot of time left in this one. It's off the left wall. Bozy trying to jump up, can't reach. Mello playing it forward. Mew downfield. DK up the left wall. Looking for the center down, gets it off the crossbar. Bacon is there, but so is Bozy. And he gets the big save for his team as we cross the halfway point, and then the goal on the other end. Bozy does it all, and it's a 1-goal game. 3-2. Bozy puts Deadwood back in it. The pass central, and he's the first one there. This one awkward on another kickoff. But Gavin rushes it. He plays it wide. Bozy could still get a shot here, but DK gets it by him. Luxor, a miracle that they still have a lead in this one. Gavin trying to take control again. Reset, but he can't get any touch, and Bacon will get the clear. DK now only able to dive by it. Off the left wall, Bacon dropping it down. Bozy to clear downfield. Mew falls under it. DK to the left wall. Gavin now centers it out again. Bozy off the back wall, doubled, but popped away by Bacon. He'll miss the follow-up, though. Mello a little bit slow, but he's given that luxury, and he'll still get it downfield. Mew now leaves it to Bozy, who gets it straight down the middle. Big demo there. This one forward. Gavin not really able to reach it. Now DK trying to get to space again. That one harmless to the other corner. Gavin leaves it off there. Low boost for Bozy. Now Gavin misses the first touch. Trying to go lateral. Bacon will get a 50 out of it. Now Mello in the air again. This one off the right wall. Dropped back across. Gavin forced to wait, but he'll get there in plenty of time. And Deadwood push forward again. They've really controlled the later stages of this game, and it feels like they're due for another goal, but somehow it has not yet arrived. DK now, give it a chance. He'll add another. A rare overcommit for Deadwood. Mello finds a seam. DK lurking, gets the redirect. And it's 4-2. A multi-goal lead is added once more. Luxor now time in their side. They just need to keep wasting it away. Taking 50 off the backboard. DK a little bit quick in his dive. Won't be able to get there. Gavin, though, doesn't have boost. Forces a 50 straight up in the air. Bozy down. Bacon a good clear out. Mew now from the corner, not able to get that touch. It'll have to be Gavin, but that's a couple more seconds off the clock. Bozy forced to wait on this one as well, and DK beats him to it. Final 20 now. Mello not able to get there. Bacon will. That's in. 5-2. Luxor are moving up to match point. 15 seconds left to go. Should be a formality as the Pharaohs stamp their dominance on Aquadome. They have now won 2 straight. They've broken the script we were following. And Deadwood are down to their last life. As the clock strikes 0, it hits the ground in the corner. And Luxor on the verge of another finals bid as they outshoot 7-2. Once again, feels like way too low of a shot total for Deadwood. And I think what that once again goes to show is that, hey, In some of these games, we've seen that they're very good at converting a lead when they have it. But at the same time, or they're very good at converting chances when they get them. But then we've also seen games like 2 and now 5 where they don't even get the shots it feels like they should. Clearly just not hitting these shots, not getting it towards net. And so that's kind of the duality. Luxor are the team giving mistakes, but Deadwood are the team who seem less able to force offense and more like they need to be able to take their few opportunities and shoot well with them. As we don't end up getting a timeout in the end, and we're just rolling in to game number 6. Hey, Pitt, I mean, if Deadwood win this one, Bacon could still use it, but it's a lot of momentum for Luxor. It's a lot to overcome for Deadwood. And we'll see if they're able to get it done as their season is on the line here in Neo Tokyo. Bacon now following this one up, trying to back up into it. Mellow in the air dribble forward, 50 down, DK up for it, waiting under, shot down, but Bozy cuts it off at contact. Mellow plays to the side, but there's a lurking Gavin, goes up, taps down, Bacon the goal line save, 4 players miss, and Bozy just able to keep it away from Bacon. Mellow now down towards DK, another double save, Bacon dives too quick, Bozy, it's open, Deadwood, strike first. Bacon way too excited, dives way too aggressively. No chance to realistically ever reach that one if there's a flick. And so, it's now 1-0. Deadwood are going to find their lead, but can they keep it up? Can they hold on to this advantage? Can they extend it realistically? As you do expect Luxor to break through, but also if they can hold this lead, that could lead to more desperation, more mistakes, more chances for the Demons. And DK has his shot saved away. Mellow now up off the left wall, and Bozy will get it downfield. Gavin lurking, but Bacon cuts it off first. Double commit, DK jumping from Narnia at that one. Mellow, I feel like, very clearly under it, but DK still feeling like he needs to go. So we've seen that same issue crop up again for Luxor, trying to play too quick, trying to play too aggressively, and with that strategy, sacrificing realistically their chance at some of these balls and sacrificing their coordination as well. As we're under 3 minutes to go here. Still that 1-0 lead holding on as there's another team bump near the goal line. Everyone's in the corner. That bump could help. Bacon trying to get it away. Mew racing in. It's 50'd over to the side. Mellow a chance to get there, but he has to detour to the boost. Still he'll beat Mew to it. DK a demo, but it's Mew to clear it down, or Bozy to clear it downfield. Bacon now off the left wall. He'll follow it himself. He'll fake it out, but Mew gets the save. Bacon another pass central, but Bozy another touch out to the side. Mellow now with a high pass. DK up. Neither player can read it. Bozy won't get a clear either, but Luxor just start punishing. And Mew recovers to block Mellow's attempt. DK now catches it behind Bacon. He'll need another touch. That could be a giveaway, but Mellow's there to get a 50. This one now bouncing down. Awkward read all around, but Gavin gets there. Bacon, though, on it. It goes wide. Under 2 minutes to go. Gavin another 50 away. Bozy in the air gets it down to the corner. Now off the right side by Bacon again. Mellow downfield. Bacon waiting under it. It's off the back wall. Mew will get it away. Now up in the air again. DK tries to get a touch, but it won't go on target. Mellow saved again. Bozy plays it to the side. Mellow in the air. Bacon is there. Another pass. DK's all the way back. He'll try to jump. He'll drop it down, but Gavin gets back in time. Little better, a little faster. That could be a goal, but instead Luxor still trail by 1. 70 on the clock. Bozy up in the air. He'll air dribble over a couple. Bacon's left alone. Mellow gets the boost. He won't get a touch, though, as it's Bacon to push it over to the side. Now down the sideline. This one popped right back out. Mellow straight down. Bozy off the ceiling. Mew not able to get to that one. DK just a shot, but Gavin, easy enough, gets it away. Bacon now just a touch straight down, and that gives an opportunity to Bozy. Mello will block it, but Gavin's already on it. He'll get a double down. That's centered. DK will get it away for now. Bozy off the ceiling. Mello pops it straight up. Final 30 seconds. Luxor still trailing. Gavin to play it out to the side for now. DK across. Dropping in. Gavin plays it away. He'll now go down off the ceiling. Bozy is there. Luxor need to go full field. That one off the post almost kills it, but Deadwood are trying to push them back. Bacon beats one. Little bit of a lag, but it's down off the ceiling here. DK the dribble. No boost. Everyone dives. Deadwood, hold on. We go to one more. Luxor, 0 goals on 9 shots. We talked about their conversion early on in the series after that second game, but it comes back to bite them again as they get so much pressure and they just can't get it across the line. They either just don't have the final shot there, or the shot's just not on target, or something that they're just not there. And as a result, Deadwood get their one mistake, they punish it, and they win the game. It's that simple for them. They're 1 for 7. They still don't score well, but they just do better. And so we're headed to Game 7. One more game on Champions Field to determine our first finalist. Luxor might be favorites, but they've not been in control of this series. Their mistakes have dictated the pace. Can they lock it in, or can Deadwood lock in their first finals bid? That's not true. It would be the second for them as well. I was like thinking, what was season 1? It was Deadwood Erie. Correct. This one around the corner. So we're going to have a 2-time finalist, but will it be a defending champion or a team still remembering the nightmares of their past? DK specifically now not wanting to let his former team do so. As Mew tries for a shot, and Mello left alone here will keep it close to the back wall. Now Gavin trying to bounce it out. Bozy on it. Off the back wall. Bouncing away. Dropping down. Mew off the backboard again. Looks for the touch. It'll get played out to the side. Bozy there. Still not on. Mello gets it downfield. Now up the corner again. Bacon trying to pinch it down. Mew up off the side wall. Gavin will get it downfield. Trying to play it in. It's over to the side. Okay, now forward again, off the side wall. Mello gets a touch, but Bozy gets the block. Bacon now in off the corner, but they need a follow, and no one's there except Gavin. DK, though, able to pick this one up. Only enough boost to fake, but Bozy is there for the save. Now bouncing away again. Mello not able to reach that one. Bacon off the left wall. Demo by Mello. Shot by Bacon. Luxor get first blood in the winner-take-all game. The demo by Mello opens it up, and I believe smoke screens Gavin. And that opens the back post. Now off the right wall, Bacon trying to get it downfield. He cuts, he scores again. Bacon wants the 2-time. He wants the back-to-back, and he's putting his team on his back to get there. 2 straight goals from Bacon, and Luxor lead by multiple with just over a minute and a half burned off the clock. Bozy now trying to pass it back. Gavin is there, can't get the double. Mello gets the clear. DK streaking down the middle of the field. It's Mello to center, DK to finish. How about 3? Luxor running away with it in Game 7. Still 3 minutes left on the clock, but Luxor look angry. Mew trying to get it downfield. Bacon is on it again. Down to the corner. Gavin will track it back. Mello trying to drop it down. Mew will play it away. DK up again. Mew gets it by him. Bacon's there last back. Bozy a follow-up shot. It's high. Almost a double, but he won't connect. But Gavin will. 3-1. Deadwood. Bring it back within 2. They get one on the board. And it's not over yet. By the way, to answer Ren, the main reason it's Game 7 is because Luxor have been making a lot of mistakes. Deadwood have been playing really well to punish them. But I have to say, I think it's mainly on Luxor's mistakes. I mean, last game, Luxor got 0 goals on 9 shots, and Deadwood got 1 goal on 1 overcommit mistake. So that's just been the series. Luxor have been making mistakes, Deadwood have taken advantage. But now, of course, Luxor with this commanding lead forces Deadwood to get involved, and they are answering that call. It's Mew, pop over 1, pop over 2. Bacon just way too aggressive again. Gavin gets the goal. And it's back within 1. The tides are starting to turn. Mello trying to 50 it in. DK off the corner. Popped away. Bacon gonna be cut off by DK, who will try to play this one, but Bozy gets the touch instead. Bacon now 50ing it in. It's off the left side, and it's Gavin to get the high clear. Now off the right side. Mello trying to pop it up in the air, following it up, gets the shot down, it's blocked around. DK now plays it down. Gavin's still staying with it, it's up off the corner. Bozy following it back, DK finds a gap. Luxor get one back. 4-2, it's a 2-goal lead. 2 players forward. Bozy can't get back in time, can't get up in time. And Luxor regain a little bit of their footing. Still a chance for the Demons, but the momentum turned aside. Now bouncing downfield, it's Mew off the left wall. Mello trying to play it in. It's Mew, another 50, another one, but this one's straight down. All 3 Luxor players dive. DK not able to get the double either. Mello will try to reach it as it'll bounce straight up in the air. Now Gavin bouncing it back down. Bacon off the right side. This one bouncing out again. Mew trying to send it downfield. Gavin, shot down wide. Follow up. Bozy can't hit. 45 to go. A chance not taken. The lead stays at 2. Bacon now, hat trick hero, 5-2. Mew, the light clear will not be enough. Bacon slams it down and may have slammed the door shut on Deadwood. Off the side wall, bouncing away. This one played to the side. Now cleared back again. Final 10 seconds ticking down. The South Dakotan representatives try to steal a finals, but the Pharaohs' curse reigns too strong. Luxor battle it out in 7, and they move on to the top 2. They will play for a back-to-back title. Closer than they thought. Closer than they would have liked. Clear things to fix. But hey, a win is a win. And that matters most. I have to say, it is shocking how many players? I mean, I get like it makes sense, and maybe I'm just able to see it more this season. But it's surprising to me how many players have insta left when they lose. That is surprising to me. But hey, that's how it goes. Stick around. Season ends. You're out. That's fair. As I do have an instant yes without even asking, and so we are going to have an interview, and we'll be back in just one moment. Well, it was closer than predicted, but we're back with Luxor. You get the win in 7. How does it feel to be finalists again?
More nerve wracking than we thought it was going to be. This is a good team, man. Gavin Haas is something. A lot of good pace. Glad that he's here, but we're happy to be in the finals.
Absolutely. What do you think was the main problem, or like what do you think was going wrong to make it that close, or is it just them
Bacon,
outplaying?
Bacon was playing like shit.
Hmm.
They're hard to
Absolute
read too.
bad stuff. They are.
They
Mew
play a
and
little bit chaotic.
yeah, I don't think like Gavin played that chaotic. I think Gavin did everything right, and it's the chaos around him that kind of made it difficult for us to break through at times. Um, but some of that chaos definitely opened up some opportunities for us to get leads in the games that made it hard for them to come back.
Absolutely. What was the leash like for Defane? Because obviously he plays through the first loss, then the second loss, you take him out. Was that what it was looking like, or was it because that first game was so close?
I mean that's kind of what we've done the past two series. Uh, it's I hate the idea of sending a guy in for one game. Shade taught me that it does take a little bit of time to warm up, even if you scrim beforehand. So it really wasn't much of a leash. It was, hey, come out and play confident. We've done this before. We know this team. Let's go do it. And that's what he delivered in game one. So no need for a sub there. Then we took game two, tied it up. And at that point, it was, the comms to the team where, yeah, next loss, we're subbing. Because again, that's been our game plan for the past few weeks.
Fair enough. Now, looking at the other semifinal, who do you think you'll play between Birmingham and Boston, and who would you rather play?
um, I think we'll play Boston. Um, and I kind of think I want Boston. We got to play them without chance. So that's
Ruin Pitt's
one
mental
question.
again.
Yeah, that's one question left unanswered. Something that happened in one of the chats earlier today makes me kind of want to play Bandits and put belt to ass, but I do
Hmm.
think it'll be Falcons.
No chance without chance, though.
He might sleep.
It's
We
true.
already have won this playoffs. Could have another.
Jesus.
What do you make of the playoffs so far? Do you think it's kind of like a lot of close games the low seeds have won? Because this is the first series of the Pixel playoffs that the high seed has won their game.
Yeah. I mean, there's a little like subjectivity to that. I think Bandits had a very good playstyle diff over Harriers, and that's why they took it. Obviously, with the illusion forfeit, and then I mean we were the 5 seed up against the 4, so technically what you said, sure, but it's I just think Pixel's been so competitive pretty much all season, even with some of those higher teams. Like how many? I mean, we saw teams take illusion to 5. Maybe more so early in the season. But we saw Harriers a little up and down in series, even if they took the win. Um, and I just think the competition level on Pixel is very well balanced.
I don't disagree. How'd it feel to win that game 7? Where was it nervy going in, and then how'd it feel to get that win? Or maybe
Bacon
I'll
had
have a
his
follow up.
glucose. You're all right.
Oh, okay,
I'm an old man, doggo. This shit's taking years off my life. So
that's fair.
I mean, I kind of told him that we've been in multiple situations like this, multiple game five, so game seven isn't really any different for us.
Now, the follow up I was going to ask, obviously, you go up 3-0 there in the middle of the game. Did you kind of let off a little bit? Because then they put up 2 in a row back, and then you had to lock back in.
We got comfortable.
Fair.
Like,
I'd say we
yes
got
and
comfortable.
no. I mean, that's their play style was it was a difficulty for us. And one missed touch, all they have to do is put it on net, and they did that very well. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think we were kind of cruising. I didn't even realize we had 3 goals at that time, and I said that after they scored their first one.
Yeah.
So it's I'm glad we got a good jump on Game 7. Really put the pressure on them and allowed us to take the time.
Yeah, that mental game in Game 7 is once you go down, it's really hard to come back.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Big time.
I think that's all I have for you guys. So unless you have anything else, congrats on the win and good luck in another final.
Thank you, Doggo. Good luck in your game Thursday.
Yep. Bacon, maybe try to win one for DK.
Yes,
Because
sir.
we have a champion and a second place in here. All right, good luck.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, so DK takes down his former team for the second time this season, I believe. And the Luxor do move on. Now, especially as you've seen mentioned, Gavin looking really good. I think he was a good core for a team. And then Bozy is someone that we've seen, especially like you think of Bandits in the past and all those teams. He has been a very strong player to be the base of a team if he has a core around him. I don't think he's the main guy, which we probably saw him have to be throughout this season, but with someone like Gavin next to him, that was a pretty dangerous duo. And of course, Mew is someone that he was a first round pick this season for a reason, and he's just been a good player all around. So Deadwood were a question mark. I think they showed up and they showed out well, but again, the main focus is on those mistakes for Luxor. Obviously, they know to expect Boston. They know they got to play better against Boston. But regardless of who they play, that should be interesting. Again, Pixel's second semifinal will be Saturday night, I do believe. But before then, we got 2 Prism series the next 2 days with Steinhatchee, Florida tomorrow. Nope, that's not right. Steinhatchee, Houston tomorrow. And Havana, New York on Thursday. Both should be interesting. We hope to see you for those as well as all of our semifinals. But that does it for tonight. We'll see you back tomorrow for more semifinals, this time over in Prism. I don't know if I said final score, so I'm going to do that. Your final score here one last time. Luxor 4, Deadwood 3. Now see you tomorrow. But actually,